What up, y'all? You know what it is, baby. It's the Morning Hustle with L'Oreal and Kyle Santillian. And you know we got an open door for guests to come through and holler at us. And today, we're happy that she's here. She says she's ready. We've seen her doing a thing on stage, on film, and now in the booth. Miss Tiffany Haddish is in the building. What's up? Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing? A little raspy today.
It's all right. That's good for your rapper voice.
I know that's what you need. That rap. You need that. You need that rap.
But how does that work for you when you're singing? Because you do both.
I do both, but I'm not singing right now,
Yeah.
so I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah.
I need some tea.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, look, so we know that there's a lot of things that, you know, we could talk about with you, but right now you have Till the Club Closes Out.
Yeah.
A new song from Tiffany Haddish featuring Lil Jon and E40.
No, Fabio Foreign.
Fabio Foreign? Why did I say
E40.
I do have a song with E40.
So I mixed up the two.
You mixed it up.
Okay, so Lil Jon and Fabio Foreign
I was about to
on
say, he
the
look
record.
different now.
Why this song? Why now?
Well, you know, we're in the midst of a strike. And usually when I make music, I put it in my programming. You know, my movies, my TV shows, my specials, my audiobooks. And right now, we're not doing no movies,
Right.
no TVs, no specials. So let's just drop it.
Aight.
So we make the music video. We bring it.
I like the video, too. It give me life, right? But I was so shocked when I saw Little John. It's been a while. I didn't realize his dreads was gone.
Yeah, he took his dreads out. Now he got a little braid.
Did you know that when you were doing the video?
No, I knew it when I saw him. When he
Yeah.
walked up, I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I see you.
I was hella shocked. I'm like, nah, I know it's been a while. He's on a different circuit now. He's doing the EDM and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's still outside, but I just was so shocked. I'm like, all right, you done got him out there looking like the new John.
Well, hey, that's him. That's him. That's the look he want to roll with. I'm with it. Whatever you want. You know, if you like it, I love it.
Yeah, for sure. The song is a fun song.
Yes.
Obviously, it's about partying, getting it up in the club, having a good time. Do you feel like that's really where you go with the music? I know a lot of times you've done songs that pertain to projects, like you said, but when it comes to like the kind of music that Tiffany wants to put out from her heart, is it that party vibe?
It
Feel
is
good?
party vibe. It's joy. It's I got some baby making music.
Okay.
Okay. It's a sexy time. Just the good vibes and joy. Like that's what I want to put out in the world. That's what I want for myself. That's what I want for everybody else. So that's what I want to create and portray.
So we think you're single right now, right? Are you?
Don't worry about what.
Okay.
You got something for me?
I was going to ask you because you do party, you like to party. Do men approach you or are they too scared? Do they send somebody else? How does that work?
No, men approach me.
They come straight up to you?
And I'll be like, oh, you ugly. What's your name again?
So, but you might get your number out so they can shoot their shot.
I don't really give my number out.
No,
not no more. I stopped like last week.
Why last week?
Because I realized I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'm busy. I don't really got time.
Yeah.
And I only want to deal with small business owners.
And small penis holders.
Well, you know, I didn't say small penis. It's medium.
No, it's medium. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to hurt the next day. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be dilated 5 centimeters just because I got with something too big for me.
I heard that's like a rumor about
hilarious.
somebody that you used to date, that he got a schmedium.
Who?
Common.
Oh, for real?
That's the word. That's the word on the street that I heard.
Who said
Word
that?
on the curb.
Who
A
said
couple
that?
people.
Somebody he dated too?
Somebody that he dated.
Oh, well, it was nice to me. I don't know. To me, it was good. To me, I liked it.
But
you know, that ain't no parts of me right now. You know, I done moved on a few times.
Right.
Quite a few times.
But you do background checks on people before they're able to get too close to you, right? Has anybody ever been offended by the fact that you're like, listen, I'm going to do a little bit of research?
No, they don't even know I'm doing the research.
But isn't that most women, right? Y'all be on Google crazy.
I would think you was dumb as hell if you didn't do no research.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a house. You can't let everybody inside your house.
That's right.
And when I say this, I'm talking about this. Everybody's not allowed in there. Background check. They don't just give apartments away or just give houses away. They do a background check on you, don't they? You gotta make sure you can afford it. Okay, because that's why you need an EIN number. I need to make sure you're responsible. I will find out your social security number by the time third date hit.
So what is it about the?
That's crazy.
What is it about the small business owner?
Well, I know that they're building. I know that they have ambition, that they're going to create something, you know. They're putting in the work. Because I'm work.
Yeah.
Period.
I feel that.
I know
that's
right. And you're also putting some work in Africa.
Yes,
right. You have different businesses that you're starting out there as well, and your background, your father's actually from Africa as well.
Yeah, he's from Eritrea.
So what's the first business that you have operating over there that you're gonna put up?
There's some farmland over there that's going right now.
Yeah.
Also, I have this technology company called the Bizio.
Okay.
That is black owned.
Black
we coming for you, Google. No, we not. We just coming for our community.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to be able to have generational wealth amongst ourselves as well. So we got some hospitals on board in Nigeria. We're working with the stock exchange in some countries in Africa. I'm really excited about, you know, being a executive, if you will.
I know that's right.
I mean, you've been an executive, right?
I know, but this is technology executive. You know what I'm saying? This is like suit and tie.
Right.
But I'm wearing a cute knitted dress.
Right. But now that's a beautiful thing because we've seen you build up yourself, and you've been open about being homeless at certain points in your life and building up the empire that you have to this day. Like that itself shows how much of that ambition that you were talking about that you want to see in other people that you have for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I would need that in my man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's what I deal with.
I wanted to ask you about.
I want to stay on the businesses really quickly.
Go ahead.
So you have grocery stores that you're about to start opening. Do you yourself go to the grocery store, or do you
stay
Instacart?
in the grocery store. I love food. Now, when I'm out of town and if I'm moving, I will go like Instacart. You know, little things that I might need.
My life.
Yeah, like I'll get some water, some juices, and all this. Should have got some throat coat. But yeah, but when I'm at home, I go to the grocery store. I go to farmers markets, grocery stores, and I'm always trying to find ones that we own, you know, black owned, which is barely any. If you know, I think here in Atlanta,
there's a couple.
There's a few, but in California, no, we ain't got none. Oh. You really gonna have your phone on like that?
Come on now.
You got the old ass man. Dang.
What can we do?
When you go to these supermarkets and grocery stores, we all see the show that you put on television where you were going around your own neighborhood saying that you still live in your old house from back
still live there.
Are you still in that same house?
I'm still in that same house.
That's crazy.
Is it not difficult to be Tiffany Haddish, the superstar, and still live in the house from your old neighborhood?
It's not different. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
But we see a lot of times where people are breaking in people's houses of stars and stuff.
They doing that in the rich areas. They doing that in the, you know, up in the Beverly Hills and whatnot, or in the Hidden Hills. And that's where they got like all the luxury stuff. I don't have a whole lot of luxury stuff. Okay. I don't live like that. I live like a regular person because I'm a regular person.
For sure.
And my money, instead of going and buying big jewelry, diamonds, or big TVs, all these electronics and all this stuff, I'm using my money for my community.
I love it.
And that's why I'm in my community, because I want to see it grow and I want it to be better. So I buy, every time I do a movie, every time a TV show come out or something, just know that I just bought an apartment building. I'm housing foster youth in it.
I love it.
I'm renting it out to different organizations to grow our community and make it better, making sure there's programming in there so these kids can learn how to be a productive citizen.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. How to be small business owners themselves, if you will. Creating that generational wealth. And wealth is not just money. Mm-hmm. Wealth is knowledge. Wealth is ability. And I think it's so important. So that's what I invest my money in. Our future.
I love it.
And something about you that I love is that you seem like you always are looking for information. And what I mean by that is I ran into you at a crypto event, and you were talking about tech. You were involved in every conversation, and it wasn't like everybody else that was just there like, yeah, 15,000 I'm going to put down. It was like you really knew your stuff. You really knew what you were talking about. And I just want to say I appreciate that about you, and we do need to see more of that. And I thank you for giving back to the community, and especially with your Arby's. The Arby's Foundation that you're doing with the kids, because I remember being in school and there was some kids that could not afford to eat their food. I'm splitting with them while I'm bringing them stuff. So like that, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I teamed up with the Arby's Foundation because there is a lunch debt in this country. So children are now like have to pay for their lunch. Now, I remember back in the 1900s when I was in the 1900s in California. Oh boy, it was a different time. We used to have lunch tickets. And if you could afford the lunch tickets, which was if you didn't have no money, right? Like if your parents weren't making a certain amount of money, you were given lunch tickets and you were able to eat. And for me, I know once I wasn't hungry, I learned better. And if a child is hungry or if they're incurring lunch debt, so what they're doing now, like before you even graduate from high school, you already got debt, right? Yeah. And you can't even get your little diploma until you pay off your debt.
Right.
So the Arby's Foundation put $1 million towards this. It's $19 million worth of debt right now, just in our school systems.
That's crazy.
For food,
Yep.
for our children,
Yep.
which that shouldn't be. And so they're doing that, and I'm teaming up with them to help raise more. So you guys can go to the arbysfoundation.org and check out how to donate. Oh, if you're a school administrator, you can go to the website and you can request funds to make sure your kids graduate.
Yeah.
Make sure your kids can pay that debt.
Because can you imagine somebody cannot graduate because they have a lunch debt?
Yeah, they got like a 4.0, but you can't graduate.
That's
Right.
Pay that debt.
No, it's really serious. Like, my wife literally was complaining about this last week, that my son's lunch account had dropped below a certain amount. And they start calling you like, yo, you might want to re-up your child's account because it's running low, and they won't let them get lunch when it runs out. It's crazy.
But I'm lost because in the jails they get meals, so why can't the kids get the meals?
feel
Like,
Because they want them ready for jail.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they want for
Yeah.
sure, and we got to
Terrible
prevent that, and you definitely help with
I'm
that.
trying my best,
Yeah.
guys. I can only do so much. And
Yeah.
try to have fun and everybody gets mad.
It's true.
Jeez.
They do that with you, Tiffany. Why do you think that is?
Because they mad because they not having fun. They want to be there too.
I just was seeing the Shakira thing that was everywhere around the internet, and I'm like, okay, you clearly have pictures with her where y'all are together, and then the story gets flipped. Does that aggravate you when?
It just makes me laugh really hard because it's like at the end of the day, why are you mad?
Yeah.
Oh, she's embarrassing us. Do I know you? Did you raise me? Did you ever feed me?
Right.
Am I your friend?
Right.
Like, I'm embarrassing you. Why? Because I'm having a good time? Because maybe, like, so I have tactics and techniques that I do to keep people from pulling me to take pictures.
Right.
You know, I see somebody I know, I'm going to yell out their name. Everyone around me is going to go, what's going on? What's going on? and like what the camera didn't show was her security saying, I can't come.
Right.
And we going over there, going behind the curtain, and she's
Right.
like, oh my God, Tiffany, you so silly, giving me hugs and kisses. And then we taking pictures, we talking about music, we talking about videos, we talking about making money.
Yeah.
Y'all silly as hell, jealous ass bitches. Y'all so silly. I just be laughing. I be laughing. And it lets me know how much I'm really loved, though. Because you can't be embarrassed by somebody you don't love.
Right.
You can't be embarrassed by somebody you don't care about. You can't say, oh, this person irritates me unless you paying attention.
Right. For
You
sure.
must care.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And I appreciate your care.
Yeah.
I love you, too.
I do think
I
people care.
love you, too.
Yeah. Earlier, you mentioned putting out this music while the strike and everything is going on. How much has, because you're so busy, how much has the strike affected you? And what's your idea of when do you think it's going to end? Like, do you see it any end close nearby or
so,
what?
I'm going to be honest with you. The strike gave me a tan. Okay, because we out here in the sun protesting and whatnot. And it has affected my friends, my colleagues. Me, you know, I'm a hustler. I prepare for disaster. I lived out in my car. I have been hungry for days, haven't been able to eat. So I have always had like a chipmunk. You know, I am ready for winter.
Right.
I'm ready for the cold days. It's not always going to be money coming in, always work going. And that's why I have diversified my portfolio, if you will, and my ability to do things. I'm always going to work. I'm a comedian. If I want to work, I can work. If I want to do things, I can do it. Now, I might not be able to act right now. I might not be able to, you know, produce a movie right now. But I am able to create music.
Yep.
Because I don't think there's a union for music. And I'm able to
No,
do
it's
stand-up
not.
comedy.
Right.
There's no union for that, which there should be. Cause it should be, but there isn't. So there's mobility in that. But the strike, when do I think it's going to be over? I'm not psychic.
Right.
But my ear do be to the streets.
Okay.
And from what I see and from what I've heard, it feels like it ain't gonna be over till like January, February. And even then, if it's over in December, if it's over right now, it's still gonna take 2 months before production really gets up and going.
Right.
So I think people need to hunker down, be prepared, and always. I mean, the rule of thumb is make sure your rainy day stash you can live for at least a year.
Right.
And learn how to be, live beneath your means, which I do.
For sure.
I'm gonna be all right.
There's one show that's coming back. I can't remember which show it is right now. And he said even though everyone is striking, the people on his show need to feed their families, and he's going to go ahead with production. What do you think about the people that step out and do that while you all are fighting together?
I think they're doing what they feel is right. I don't pass judgment on people. I don't know what's going on in their life. I'm not in their office. I'm not in their house. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Sounds like you're trying to make sure people live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't my place. I'm not on any committees.
Yeah.
I'm not, the leader of SAG.
But you want to be a part of, you would like to be a part of a committee with the union, correct?
Yeah. I would like to.
How do you get into that?
I don't know. Maybe they're saying that right now. Yeah. They'll be like, oh, Tiffany, we need you to, we're going to enlist you to. I don't know. I would love to be involved in those negotiations, though, and be able to, help move the needle forward. Let's get this over with so people can get back to work. Right. On a massive scale.
Yeah, understood. You've been very open about your life. One of the questions I have for you was, you've talked about being black and being Jewish. Mm-hmm. What are some of the misconceptions that people have about being Jewish and you being in that position?
I don't know what everybody thinks.
Okay.
So I don't know what the misconceptions are, except for oh, you're Jewish? You can't be Jewish, you black.
Right.
Why not? Tell me why.
Right.
Tell me why. And some people say because it's a DNA thing, and if you go check my DNA, it's in there. Mm-hmm. I am that. Mm-hmm. So and I'm just I'm doing what I feel is right for my soul. I don't know if you've ever been to a service at a Jewish temple.
I have not.
I haven't.
You should go one time if you can.
Okay. Are they gonna let us in?
You probably want to call ahead. Not like that, but RSVP. You should RSVP. You should. Not, sure. But things have, especially around the holidays, and right now it's around the high holidays, and temples have been, bombed. Things have happened, terrorist attacks, whatnot. And that happens at the Baptist church, at the Kingdom Hall for the Jehovah's Witnesses. It happens at any place. But the Jews got that security on lock. I just went to the temple here in Atlanta for Rosh Hashanah. And y'all they had police. It was police. And they was like, who are you? Are you on the list? And there was a list. And I was like, ooh, I'm glad I had called beforehand.
Yeah.
And I kind of appreciated it. I felt safe.
Yeah.
I felt safe to worship. And it is one of the most beautiful things because the music is so good. And the music is not music, it's praying. You pray in music. Like your prayers are sang. And it's something about it just, for me, activates my whole soul. And a lot of the practices are not that far off from what we practice with Christianity and whatnot. So, I don't know, it's about what makes me feel good, what makes my soul sing, what makes me feel complete, heals my spirit. This is a hard life.
Yes.
This life is really, really hard. And in being in the Jewish religion or in the congregation period, I feel safe.
Yeah.
I feel seen, and it's not because I'm the only black person in there, because there's other black people in there. You'd be surprised.
You got Shine, you got Whoopi Goldberg, Drake.
But I'm saying just everyday people.
Yeah,
you walk in there and you're like, oh wow, look, it's people of color here, but for me, they support each other. Mm-hmm. If they don't like you, you're going to know they don't like you to your face, but they still going to work with you. Mm-hmm. They still going to make sure your business succeeds. Mm-hmm. There's support, right? And I want to be a part of a community that supports. One of the main things I don't like about some parts of Christianity is, they hate on you so hard. They try to destroy you. because they don't see things the way you see things or whatever. And in the Jewish religion, it seems like, oh, that's what there's a little maybe back and forth, and then it's like, okay, let's get back to business.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We have family to take care of.
Yeah.
We have a nation to grow. So I think that's really, I think it's commendable. It makes me feel good, and that's the type of community I want to be a part of.
Could you see yourself marrying a Jewish man?
I could see myself marrying any type of man that is willing to grow with me,
Right.
that I respect, that and we can work together as a team. I don't care what his religion is.
Yeah. But you recently went through a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get through that? Because I know people always expect you to be funny and joyful because you're a comedian. But, you have those tough days and you still got to deliver. So what did you do personally to get over that?
I went to Greece.
I know that's right.
I went ahead and invested my money in experiences.
Yeah, catch feelings, not flight. I mean, catch flights, not feelings.
Right. Yeah, no, I had feelings though, but I was like, let me take myself somewhere nice to feel them.
Yeah.
And I made sure I was around people that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I've built a really great support system around myself. I feel and I'm protected. And when I'm having those down days and I feel like, oh, the world is like, oh, that what happened? I don't understand. And then I'm like, well, I understand. I know what happened. But let me go somewhere. Let's do something fun. Let's do something we've never done before. Hey, you guys want to go? You want to go? Let's go to Greece. Let's celebrate something. Whose birthday is it? Let's go.
Yeah.
And I've had some other experiences since that breakup, girl. It's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful, wonderful world.
You like, forget that breakup.
Nice. It was a good experience. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Every relationship, I learned something, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful. Mm-hmm. And, hopefully it lasts a long time. You know what they say, like, some people are like, the relationships are like trees or something.
Yeah.
Some people are roots. Some people are the trunk. Some are the branches. And
some of the logs you set on fire.
Burn, baby, burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
Kept me warm. I appreciate it.
All right, man. So listen, let's go back to the music real quick. The single is out till the club closes. This is one song. Are you working towards a full album with it? Where are you going after this song catches fire?
There should be another single that drops, and then what I would love is a whole album, and I would love to drop a whole album for my birthday. It's December 3rd.
Yeah.
I think it would be dope, to just drop a whole album and just like, yay, celebrate and have fun.
I actually heard this as well. You dropped the song, you're working towards an album, but you own the label. So you, you signed yourself.
I started my own music label, She Ready Music.
Right.
And I'm the only artist signed to it right now. I'm the only one we can afford. It's funny, somebody was like, can I submit some music? Maybe I could get signed. I was like, what's crazy is we haven't gotten there yet in the company. We only a couple of years old.
Right.
And we haven't had a substantial amount of income. None, really. Just a little bit from this movie, that movie, that was able to take care of our only artist.
Yeah.
Me.
I was going to say that because the video looks really good. I know that you had to pay for that.
Yeah.
You got Little John, you got Fabio. Did you have to pay them?
Really? Well, no. Well, I gave them. Well, we could see there's different ways to work things out.
Right.
Give them publishing. Give them that, if the song does well, they get, we all get to eat.
Yeah.
Now, I own the masters because I'm the master.
I hear that.
I'm the master. This is intellectual property. But I do not mind sharing, and I'm not, although I am Jewish and I've heard what some people have had to say about that, I'm not that type.
Yeah.
I want everybody to eat.
With your record label, could you see yourself doing something nostalgic, like release a comedy album?
Yes. Or maybe remake some old school songs.
Okay.
Like I did one with Positive K.
Okay.
I Got a Man.
I Got a Man?
Yeah,
I Got a
fire.
Man. We did that together.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna come.
That's what's up.
I
That's
love
fire.
that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you the best. We love everything you're doing for the community and for your career.
Wait. Pause. Wait. Did you ask me if I was doing a comedy album?
Yes.
Would you?
Would I like I haven't done one already?
No. What I'm saying is
because
that
I did get a Grammy for that last one.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
My question was,
I mean, there was some stand up and some music in there. You know, I sang Hava Nagila and that one, and I went ahead and rapped it too.
I know that's right.
Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, and that's my heart. Hava never. Now let me stop.
I might gotta go get me a Jewish man now that you say that. I was thinking about what you were saying and them taking care of the family and all that. That might be
That
a
looks
good
like it
idea.
might be up your alley.
Yeah, that might be up my alley. I never thought I'd seen that for myself, but now I do.
Yeah, well, you need a support system.
Yeah.
We all do.
That's what I think it is.
And that's what marriage is about, right?
Yes.
It's about growing together. It's kind of like a business. You want to grow, support each other, protect, and create awesome human beings.
Yeah.
How does it come for you with friends, though, Tiffany? Because I know that you've had some betrayal, and we know it's some things that's actually got ugly, right? That's gotten big. And it still seems like it's not going away, because I just read something that you would serve papers the other day. I don't know if that's true or not. But moving forward in your friendships, how do you keep the good heart still, knowing that there's people out there that are literally out to get you?
Well, what I've learned is people tell you who they are right off the top. You know, I always want to see the best in people, but people tell you who they are. When they tell you about things that they've done to others, pay attention to that, because if they did it to somebody else, they'll do it to you.
That's right.
And get to really know them if they're really your friends. But I'm going to be honest with you, I got a lot of friends. Going back all the way till I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm basically keeping those ones super close, and I always have. I'm going to listen to them a little more, because they saw things I didn't see.
Yeah.
We be trying to fight against them.
Right, like, girl, why you hating? What's wrong? Like,
Yeah.
and then, like, when I sit back and look at it, they were never hating, but they were trying to warn me. And maybe the way they sent the warning was a little bit confusing for me, because I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the smartest woman or I'm the most intuitive or the most whatever. But we all make mistakes, and we've all had friendships that didn't go the way you would have liked.
Right.
But that doesn't take away that I have love for that person. I love all my friends. If you was ever my friend, I have love for you still. Even no matter if you tried to hurt me or whatever, I still have love for you. I still want you to be happy and be joyful. 9 times out of 10, things went wrong because you wasn't happy. You didn't have joy in your heart. And, you know, I want that for them. And that's all I can say about it. But I do not really do a lot of new friends.
Yeah.
Unless we can get some money together.
I can see that.
I really don't need. I don't need you.
Right.
I really don't need. I don't need no new friends.
Hold on to your day ones.
Yeah, keep
My
that.
day ones is the best ones, and they know me. They know when I'm like not in a good place. They can tell even if I'm acting it. They see me in an interview or something. They be like, "Oh, Tiff, what's up?
Yeah.
Come over.
Yeah.
I'm coming to your house right now. You need a hug. How'd you know, girl? How'd you know? You
That's
need a hug.
important.
I saw it.
I love that.
That's
I love that.
important.
You got to
That's
keep those
important.
people next to you that are real and authentic. Girls Trip too. Did y'all ever start it? I mean, I know y'all. It's a strike right now.
You know, yes, I can't really talk about that. I can't really talk about
Because then
that.
that's kind of like you working.
Right.
Yeah, but also, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Damn, I
promote
wanna
it. You
know.
talk about it.
Yeah. But I can't wait till Girls Trip too. Okay, how
If
about
you
that?
gonna do that, talk about the other things I got in theaters.
Come
You
on.
got after party on Apple TV right
I
now.
do. Oh my gosh.
You sure do.
Yeah, we know what you got.
You guys know all my things. You know everything. I love that.
We
I
gotta
love that.
support. We gotta
Sure.
support.
I appreciate that.
I love how at the VMAs you were able to let them know your single is out right now.
Yes.
You could come here and let us know the single's out right
Yeah,
now. So
for
ain't no
sure.
strike on music.
No,
That's
ain't no
right.
strike on music.
So
That's
come
right.
on and support.
The music is always gonna be there.
And we love it's good times. It's fun. It's great vibes.
Yes.
So just like
Yeah.
you've been today, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for
Thank
your time.
you guys so much.
Yeah.
for
Everybody
having
go
me.
get the song, man, to the club closes.
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish out here making it happen with the music.
Bang, 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 bang.
We are the morning hustle.